In this video, I want to demonstrate a program how to create an array list of 100 students with the roll number and names. And the second point is the names of all students. And the third point is create another array list with 10 selected students from the original list. So I want to explain this code. The first is data class. What is data class? The data class are used to hold data that automatically provide useful methods like toStrings, equals, hash codes, copy, which makes them convenient for storing simple data structure. In this line, that defines the data class named student that declares two properties. The first is roll number. The roll number declares a property of type integer which will hold the student's roll number, and the other is name that declares another property of type string which will hold the student's name. Now the coming main function. The main function defines is the entry point of the Kotlin program. The code inside this function will be executed when the program runs. In this main function, here I take array list. What is array list? An array list is a resizable array implementation of the list interface in Kotlin. It allows you to store a collection of items that provides methods to manipulate the list, such as adding, removing, and accessing elements. In this line creates an array list named students that will hold student objects. Now here I take a for loop. This for loop that iterates from 1 to 100. After that, inside the loop, a new student object is created for each iteration with the roll number I and the name formatted as student followed by the roll number. And like example is student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, and up to student 100. This new student is then added to the student array list. And after that, print all the students' name. This line prints the heading all the students' name to the console. Okay. Now coming to the lambda expression. What is lambda expression? A lambda expression is an anonymous function that can be treated as a value. In this case, it refers to the current student's object in the iteration. The for each function is a higher order function that takes a lambda as an argument. So this line uses a lambda expression to iterate over each student in the students array list and print their name. Now this line creates another array list named selected students to hold a smaller selection of student objects. This is the another array list, and in the array list I have used for loop. This for loop iterates from 0 to 9, like 10 iterations. Inside the loop, the first 10 students object from the students array list are added to the selected students array list. After that, this line prints a heading selected students to the console, preceded by a new line for better formatting. Then this line again use a lambda expression to iterate over each students in the selected students array list and prints their roll number and the name in a formatted string. And this syntax is used to embed it, the property values within the string. So now I want to run this code. Sorry. Yeah. This is the students name list, all student names, that is up to 100. See, it's up to 100. The last is student 100. It is starting to student 1 and that is iterate up to 100. And the next output is selected student, which is starting to 1 to 10. See, roll number 1, comma, name, student 1 to roll number 10. So it's all about this code.